Welcome to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. We focus on great original music, both present and past, from the Western New England area. And that's music from New Haven, Connecticut and thereabouts, all the way through Western Massachusetts and Southern Vermont. And I'm Mark Sherry, and I'm here today with Violet Hausthor.
Hello.
And our special guests from the Marigold Theater in Easthampton, Massachusetts. We have Tobey LaRoche and Glen.
Hello, hello.
Hey there.
Hey. The song intro to our show was African Eyes by the late great sax player and Grammy Award winner Charles Neville and his son Khalif Neville from Huntington, Massachusetts. The Marigold Theater is a fairly new venue here in Western New England. It's in Easthampton, Mass, and it's in the play since last February. We've had some great shows there, and you guys have been great supporters of local music, and original local music, which is why we have you here today. Glen, could you, as the owner of the Marigold, could you tell us a little bit about what your idea was in opening the Marigold? What was your goal?
Opening it was as much of an accident as anything else. It was in the middle of the pandemic, and I was just sitting around thinking about what the next thing was. I took a ride and happened to be driving by and saw a for rent sign in the old Majestic Theater in Easthampton, and I couldn't believe that an old vaudeville theater was for rent, 10 minutes from my house. So I reached out to the person that owned it, and when I saw it, I just knew immediately that I had to just open something up. And the original vision is really the same vision it is now, which is to really focus on local music as well as, touring acts. And it's kind of the golden mix is when we have shows that have local acts as well as touring acts. So I think it's giving a voice to the local musicians. We're blessed in this community to have so many talented people, and just to really give them a platform that people can be exposed to them and they could, say what they need to say.
And Tobey, obviously you're a prolific musician in the area, and also been helping Glen with producing and booking shows at the Marigold.
Yeah, it's been a real pleasure to be helping. Glen has a really beautiful vision for this place. My role in this community in general has often been to show up and do what I can to kind of help elevate other people's visions, as well as actualizing my own, obviously. But Glen and I share a lot in common. It's funny, we actually often are chatting about ideas, and I would say like 1 in every 3 ideas, like light bulb moments that pop up, we're like, oh, it's so amazing, I was just thinking about that. So, it's nice that we have a lot of things in common in terms of how we view the scene and what we want to see happen here, And I think one thing he didn't mention that's worth mentioning is that he also has it developed over time, but I think he's established this idea of really wanting to try to create a space that's also producing content for local musicians as a way to help support them in their endeavors as well.
So today we're going to be playing songs by artists that either have appeared and will be appearing again at the Marigold. And our first block, we're going to be playing songs by Banda Criolla, the Mary Jane Jones, and Eavesdrop. And we're going to be starting out with Eavesdrop doing Not on My Mind.